Is the FDA in trouble? With recent layoffs, possible budget cuts, and even the deputy commissioner, Jim Jones, leaving, experts across the industry are worried. But what could this really mean for your protein, your pre-workout, your vitamins and minerals? Today, I'm going to talk to you about what the experts are saying about dietary supplements with recent changes at the FDA. I recently got an update about the health of the FDA from Lauren Israelson, a legend in dietary supplements and runner of UNPA. He warned us that Jim Jones, deputy commissioner of the FDA's Human Foods Program, has resigned, citing issues from RFK. The Human Foods Program actually oversees all activities around food safety and nutrition. So this could affect the Office of Dietary Supplements, meaning those who enforce regulations on adulteration or label claims, testing procedures. Now, many spoke about concerns with budget cuts or dangerous rhetoric, but what arose was more of a discussion around opportunities with new commissioners, and especially RFK recognizing the use of dietary supplements. When I called Dan Fabricant from NPA, being really the only trade association leader who actually worked at the FDA previously, he made the great point that this is the first time we've had representation for our commodity at the government. And yes, there have been 89 probationary employees let go from this program, but people aren't talking about the fact that there are over 1,300 employees remaining. In fact, it would be an insult to those people to act like the 89 that were enough to throw off all of the program, because back when Dan was at the FDA, they had 1,100. And if you watch our podcast with him, you'll see they had way more action against drug adulteration, illegal products, and all sorts of issues in dietary supplements that we rarely see regulation enforcement on now. In fact, NPA made the great point that Jim Jones was always going to leave with the administration switch. So politicizing him leaving is actually kind of ridiculous when we always should have expected that. CRN said in an interview with Nutritional Outlook that the new commissioner nominee has a lot of opportunities coming in. He could strengthen the role of dietary supplements in our nutritional goals in America. And this all really resonates with something that I've felt going to DC over the last couple years. We've spent a lot of time and effort going down to DC and asking for better enforcement of the regulations, asking for help cleaning up our industry, and it's mostly fallen on deaf ears. Having a new commissioner and a change in employees of the agency doesn't sound like that bad of a thing. I'm going to steal a quote from the NPA. We're training with live ammo right now. This is a real life scenario. Things may be changing, but there's still 75 days to get your NDIs in for new ingredients. There's still a time limit on reporting adverse events to the FDA. While there may be less employees at the FDA and people may try to get away with some stuff, they're still watching. In fact, RFK is watching a lot closer than we have had a representative watch before. And I'd love to see that theory tested. I reached out to Joey Savage from the nonprofit that I run with him, Future Nutra, as a consumer advocacy group. He really wanted to say that though this is a dynamic situation, we do anticipate that regardless of the fallout, these events could prove productive in the long run. We want a proactive approach here, and there are positive opportunities being presented. You let me know. What do you think? Comment below.